They've always been on thin ice, but we're here to say this is the point of no return. We will not let them continue on with their genocidal agenda while they turn away from the needs of the people right here in this city. Jazeera after he was struck and injured by an Israeli airstrike. Just a couple weeks ago, he stood up and reported and did the same thing, reporting on the murder of his own family, his wife and his children. Meanwhile, Richie Torres, after one protest happens at his office, closes down for the day. They are the cowards. They know they're the cowards. They have nowhere to go. They can only try to hide, but they know they can't. This is not because Palestinians are somehow superhuman. It is because we know we are committed to a just cause. We have a righteous fight. And we will not give it up no matter what. We bring this message to them every single day, each of us individually, and when we stand here together as a collective. We will not let them forget, because we'll never forget, and we'll never forgive. And today we're going to take the streets and do it all over again to shut it down until all of our demands are met. Not just a ceasefire, but a lift on the siege on Gaza, an end to all U.S. aid to Israel, and a free Palestine! I'd like you all to help me welcome our first speaker, a comrade from the People's Force. Disgrace! My name is Kate and I work at the People's Forum. We are a political education center, and as a political education center, we encourage everyone to be students of history. And as students of history, we can see the way that Zionists talk about Palestinians is straight out of the history books. We've heard oppressors and call the oppressed animals and terrorists as a way of explaining away their unjustified violence time and time again, and now 70 plus horrifying days in, they stopped trying to even justify their attacks. So we know exactly what is happening before us. This is textbook genocide. It is imperialism. It is colonialism. It is a rabbit. But Palestine gives us the opportunity to put together the pieces. It's almost as if the U.S. and the West and corporate media are puffing their chests out at us, challenging us to take a stand against them. Because the information that they feed us, the lies that they tell us, they are an insult to us as human beings. It is an insult to us who want dignified lives for ourselves and for all working people of the world. Are we going to let them lie to us? No! Are we going to let them lie to us? No! Our enemies don't want us to know the truth. They are targeting journalists like Wael Dabtu and Samar Abu Daka. They are targeting storytellers and thinkers like Rafat Al-Hariri. We are students of history, and Palestinians have been teaching us dignity, bravery, and truth for 75 years. We pulled over our eyes, and as people of principle, as people of humanity, we will take a stand. Are we going to fight? Yes! Are we going to fight? Yes! We live in the U.S., in the belly of the beast, but we can see past the imperialist propaganda. We see that the U.S. and Israel are the only nations that refuse to condemn the deadly blockade on Cuba. We see that the U.S. tried to veto the UN resolution for a ceasefire, but the world overwhelmingly overturned it. That just a few days ago, our Congress passed an $886 billion this when they told us they don't have enough money to cover our health insurance, our school lunches, our education, our housing. Our enemies don't want our life. They want our labor, they want our land, and they want our death. We know that the Palestinian people's fight is our fight. people, we all face the same enemy, and that is why we are here today. This country and its institutions, though, we learned that we are prepared to hit them where it hurts. And so we will keep marching. Every week at the People's Forum, we've been having volunteer meetings where hundreds of people are coming. They're organizing local actions, demonstrations, speak outs. Because it's our persistence, our insistence that is essential in this fight. And so it's beautiful to see you all coming out here again and again, becoming experts in taking the streets. We are being asked to be brave and lose heart because the world is on our side. We will all be free. Are we going to fight? Yeah! Are we going to march? Yeah! From Palestine to the Philippines! From Palestine to the Philippines! Stop the U.S. war machine! Stop the U.S. war machine! From Palestine to Mexico! From Palestine to Mexico! All these wars have got to go! All these wars have got to go! So free Palestine! Free Palestine!
Free Palestine!
New York City, you will see.
New York City, you will see.
Palestine will be free.
Palestine will be free.
New York City, you will see.
New York City, you will see.
Palestine will be free.
Palestine will be free.
Maya, Palestina, Rabia.
Palestina, Rabia.
Comrades, we are out here again because we are angry. We are frustrated that our government sends billions of dollars to bomb Palestinians. While Netanyahu may pull the trigger, it is the U.S. that foots the bill. And it is people of conscience, each and every one of you out here today, and for the past 70 days, and for the past year that have come out onto the streets and said, no, we will not let our dollars be used for that. Organization that has shown that from the beginning, to show that we are united and we will fight and we will learn in the Palestinian youth movement. So comrades, please help me and give a hand to Nay for the Palestinian youth movement. From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free.
Months, we have seen the biggest movement for Palestinian liberation in this country's history. Times per day. And yet, all the while, this government continues to feed a genocide. This government, represented by Genocide Joe, this government pays for the weapons that kill our women, our men, and our children. This government suffocates the borders that keep our Palestinian people in Gaza from life itself, as bombs paid for by this government rain down on the people of Gaza. Politicians here who we elected, or some of us, who purported to be of the people and for the people, they walk into the 70th day of this genocide, unrelenting genocide on the Palestinian people of Gaza, and they refuse to call for a ceasefire. They refuse to fall out of line with their prime partner in imperialism, the Zionist entity, Israel. As Israel kicked off its genocidal project in Gaza, Eric Adams knows that 20,000 Palestinians have been martyred. Yet, he affirms his unequivocal support for the Zionist entity.
and who continues to rain down thousands of fascist NYPD pigs on organizers for Palestine on a daily basis. Weekly, constituents of Grace Mang, a representative of New York's 6th Congressional District, participate in an absentee funeral prayer for the growing number of Palestinian martyrs in front of her office. And yet still, she refuses to support a ceasefire. Instead, spearheading efforts to repatriate migrants, including Palestinians of South Brooklyn. Yet he has been a champion for their ethnic cleansing and genocide. Dan Goldman has made the state of Israel one of his chief priorities, while he represents people in neighborhoods in Brooklyn who are denied basic safety net services, proper. They are all unsurprising conspirators in our people's genocide. Chuck Schumer, Richie Torres, David Weprin, Cory Booker, Adriano Espaillat, the list goes on and on and on. These politicians here in our city, they are the backbone of this genocide. These politicians have blood on their hands. Not just Netanyahu and Joe Biden. And today, we have a message for them. Your moral failure is laid bare for the world to see. You'd rather fund genocide than the bare minimum for a dignified life for the people in the U.S. You fail the Palestinians, and you fail the working people here.
Then memorize our actions, our names, and our pictures.
Long live Palestine! Long live Palestine!
Assalamu alaikum everyone, peace. My name is Salma and I'm an organizer with the Party for Socialism and Liberation. Over the past 2 months, more than 20,000 Palestinians have been murdered in Gaza. And the world has watched this happen. 20,000 people, thousands of them children. And millions of people across the world have stood up and said, we demand a ceasefire, have said, we demand a free Palestine. And what do our supposed elected representatives do? Exactly, jack shit. In fact, what they do is they send them more money. The U.S. sends Israel $3.8 billion every year, and they just sent them an extra $14 billion. Shame! Shame on them! Shame on them! They do not speak for us. When we have people living on the streets in the bitter cold, and people unable to afford their rent, people unable to afford their medical bills, this is what they choose to spend their money on. Our money, our taxpayer money. This is a government that breeds death and destruction. And Biden has the blood of thousands of martyrs on his hands. They have ignored our calls for a ceasefire. They have ignored our calls for a free Palestine. But we know that our struggle is just. And we are committed to the Palestinian struggle for liberation. Isn't that right? And we will never, never stop fighting for the oppressed, whether it's right here in the belly of the beast or whether it's in Palestine. Is that right? And so like Chairman Fred Hampton used to say, I am a revolutionary. Can you all say that? I am a revolutionary. I am a revolutionary. And revolutionaries know that no matter how disgusting, we will never stop fighting and we will win. We have the power to win. The Palestinian people have endured 75 years of occupation, daily humiliation, massacre after massacre, and yet their resistance lives on. It grows stronger every day. The oppressed people of the world have always resisted. Don't they know that? Doesn't Biden know that? Doesn't he know that empires will always... And in your ashes, we will build a world worthy of our martyrs, worthy of our children. And we will return to our lands. And we will, what they have done. We will let them know their names. They will know Biden's name. They will know Netanyahu's name. And they will be tried for the injustices and the crimes that they have committed. They will face the consequences of what they have done. Biden will have to atone for his crimes. He will be tried. He will be tried for the death and the genocide that he has caused. And we will have justice, and Palestine will be liberated. And so in the meantime, we say, from the river to the sea,
From the river to the sea,
Palestine will be free.
Palestine will be free.
From the river to the sea,
From the river to the sea,
Palestine will be free.
Palestine will be free.
From the sea to the river,
From the sea to the river,
Palestine will live forever.
Palestine will live forever.
We want justice.
Come to you on behalf of Al-Auda, New York, the Palestinian Right to Return Coalition. And in the words of our founder, Lamis Deek, every Palestinian is a freedom fighter, and we do not condemn freedom fighters. Just as we would never condemn the freedom fighters of apartheid South Africa and the freedom fighters of the Warsaw Ghetto, we will never condemn any freedom fighter fighting for the just cause by the apartheid state of Israel. Shame. And activists like world-renowned Khadir Adnan Muhammad Musa, a father, a baker who was martyred in May of this year as a result of an 87-day hunger strike in protest of his unlawful detention in Israeli prisons without trial. The story of thousands of Palestinians, a man who was labeled by a terrorist by the powers that be, yet is celebrated and honored by Amnesty International, amongst others. Today, we remember and salute all Palestinian martyrs and otherwise, who was assassinated yesterday in an attempt on himself and Waid al-Daouda. Children lost at home in Palestine and abroad. Wadia al-Fayoumi, Reem, Ruh al-Ruh, and thousands of children who have been martyred in the last 70 days. It's been 70 days and we know each of their names. And if I was to stand here and read each of their names, your blood would boil and your ears would bleed. This ground too testifies, like the ground in Gaza where her children bleed. And whether this genocide under the guise of war continues rests entirely on Washington, on Biden, on Blinken, on Sullivan. It rests entirely on Congress and the companies that make the arms. It is their genocide. And who funds this genocide? Our taxes, me and you. So yes, we will resist. Gaza needs us to answer the calls of the Palestinians. Brings honor to their institutions. Remind them in any moment, especially in the moments that they want you to forget. Remind them at their holiday parties. Remind them at year ends. Remind them that we will not be silent. Wear a keffiyeh and use even your presence as a tool to remind them that we are here and our demands are clear. Block the freeways, block the... When Biden tells countless lies and fallacies and the White House says they didn't mean it, when Israel says it will bomb hospitals and test the waters before diving completely into the carpet bombing of every hospital and civil institution in Gaza, they didn't mean it. When the media pushes a narrative of an alleged rift between the U.S. and Israel, quoting Biden saying statements such as, Israel will lose support while the arms and dollars keep flowing. Sisters marched arm in arm with us and called for a free Palestine from the river to the sea. When she actively participates in a system that leads to events like the censure of Palestinian Congresswoman the Talib. We will no longer live in a fear paradigm. We will speak for every Palestinian of every identity. We will speak for Nahida and Summer, two Christian women that were murdered in cold blood by an IDF sniper at noon Jerusalem time today. Because no one is safe in Palestine.
You cry!
Palestine will never die!
Palestine will never die!
Thank you! Not another nickel! Not another dime!
Not another nickel, not another dime!
No more money for Israel's crimes! We have seen the largest union of service workers come out for a ceasefire! So let's give it up for our friends from the Labor for Palestine! Free, free Palestine!
Free, free Palestine!
Free, free Palestine!
Free, free Palestine!
Free, free Palestine!
Free, free Palestine!
Free, free Palestine!
Free Palestine!
My name is Michael Letwin. I'm a proud member of UAW 2325. And I'm here today on behalf of UAW Labor for Palestine. I'm also a member of Jews for Palestinian Right of Return. How many union members do we have here today? I couldn't hear you. How many union members do we have here today? Today, Labor for Palestine joins the Palestinian Youth Movement and many others in Labor Shut It Down for Palestine. To call to end all complicity with genocide and stop arming Israel. We welcome growing union calls for a permanent ceasefire to end U.S.-backed Israeli genocide in Gaza. But as so many others have said here today, that's the bare minimum. Now we call on our trade unions and our labor bodies to take the next step of fully embracing the urgent call from Palestinian trade unions issued on October 16th to end all complicity, stop arming Israel, and stand in solidarity with the entire struggle for Palestinian liberation and immediate end to the siege on Gaza. It means demanding an end to all U.S. military aid for Israel. It means following the example of Block the Boat, the ILWU West Coast dockers and workers around the world who refuse to build or transport weapons destined for Israel. It means respecting the Palestinian-led BDS movement. It's a picket line, and we in labor don't cross picket lines, we walk picket lines. And what does that mean for unions? It means severing ties with the racist Labor Federation of Israel, the Histadrut, its U.S. mouthpiece, the Jewish Labor Committee, and divesting unions and labor bodies from Israel bonds and industries connected with Zionist settler colonialism and occupation. So, why is Palestine a labor issue? 4 reasons. They're simple. 1, an injury to one is an injury to all. 2, our tax dollars arm Israel. Our tax dollars pay for the weapons that commit the genocide in Israel. 3, our unions too often fund Israel. The Israel bonds that are held by American unions, the pension funds, our own pension funds that have Israeli investments. That has to end, doesn't it? And 4th, and most important, workers have a special ability to stop Israeli genocide. When workers refuse to load or unload Israeli Zimline ships, That's worth 1,000 resolutions. When workers refuse to build the weapons for the Israeli war machine, that's worth 1,000 resolutions. And when workers at wherever we work, from Amazon to Legal Aid, where I worked, to the UIW auto plants, to the steel mills, to the drivers, to the healthcare workers, to all the workers in this country. From the river to the sea.
From the river to the sea.
Palestine will be free.
Palestine will be free.
From the river to the sea.
From the river to the sea.
Palestine will be free.
Palestine will be free.
Free, free Palestine.
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 Free, free, free Palestine!
Free,
Like so many of our liberation struggles, this will be our last speech, and then we're going to march. And after the speech, if anyone wants to pray, I'll say it. We'll have a space over there. From the sea to the river,
from the sea to the river.
Palestine will live forever.
Palestine will live forever.
From the river to the sea,
From the river to the sea.
Palestine will be free.
Palestine will be free.
From the sea to the river,
From the sea to the river.
Palestine will live forever.
Palestine will live forever.
Palestine will live forever.
Palestine will live forever.
Palestine will live forever. That is why we stand unwaveringly, unequivocally, forever with the people of Palestine. Today, today, today. This week has been a heavy week. I too have been thinking a lot about the work to honor the martyrs of the 1980 Gwangju uprising. In 1980, thousands of Korean people rose up to fight against the U.S.-backed military dictatorship. And in response, the U.S. greenlit a massacre where thousands of Korean people were beaten and murdered in the streets. People in Korea wrote a song to honor the martyrs of that movement. I wanted to share some of the lyrics with you today as we honor the martyrs of Palestine. The song is called March for Our Beloved. Our comrade is not with us, but our flag still flutters on. We will not fail or waver until the new day comes. We will take the lead and we will march on. Those who are still alive, come and follow us. Those who are still alive, come and follow us. Today! 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 We will never forget our beloved martyrs, and we will never forget the imperialist politicians who have the blood of our martyrs on their hands. The people of Palestine are remaining steadfast, and we must follow their lead. The children of Palestine are teaching the world what it means to have conviction, to be steadfast, to have unwavering love for your people and your land. River to the sea,
From the river to the sea.
Palestine will be free.
Palestine will be free.
From the river to the sea,
From the river to the sea.
Palestine will be free.
Palestine will be free.
From the sea to the river,
From the sea to the river.
Palestine
this life, and we're here to carry this tomorrow and every day until the hour of liberation. Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Free, free, free Palestine! Free, free, free Palestine! We will honor all our martyrs! We will honor all our martyrs! All our brothers, sons, and daughters! All our brothers, sons, and daughters! We will honor all our martyrs! We will honor all our martyrs! All the mothers, sons, and fathers! All our mothers, sons, and fathers! Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Free, free, free Palestine! Free, free, free Palestine! I want you all to begin our march. We're gonna congregate over here to